Happy Sunday! I am the Supplier, and this is my Sunday book stack for the week of January 6th, 2013. Happy New Year! I have had a fantastic 2 weeks off, and I go back to school tomorrow. But because it's the beginning, and because university hasn't started yet, I've got 3 books in my stack this week. Yay! And I actually may end up reading more than that. The first book in my stack is Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. My cousin Timothy is taking a 20th century literature class this semester, and he's already asked me to help him out with it, which means I have to read the books that he reads. I've never read any Vonnegut at all, so Cradle is actually the only book on the reading list that he's given me that I haven't already read. And according to the notes on the back, it's a satirical commentary on modern man and his madness. And it also says here that the protagonist is a midget and there's a calypso singer who creates an original theology. This should be interesting. Second in my stack is Crackback by John Coy. I can't remember how I found out about this book, but it's been sitting in my Amazon cart for a while now, so I decided to just go ahead and put it in the same order as Cradle. Crackback is about a kid named Miles who isn't overly significant except for the fact that he's good at football. He finds out that his teammates are taking steroids, and then he has some tough decisions to make. I think I might have added this to my list because I've had a number of students ask for good football books, and I don't have very many in my collection to recommend, so Crackback. The last book in my stack this week is Destroy All Cars by Blake Nelson. I started this one this morning. I heard about it on an episode of Text Messages, which is a podcast by Read, Write, Think, and Thinkfinity. And I think the episode was titled Teens as Change Agents, which is about teens, a list of books about teens who, like, try to make things change in their communities. It is a great podcast. I think it was the first resource that I used when I started reading young adult literature, and I will leave you a link in the show notes. So that's my stack. What's in your stack for this week? Leave it in the comments, or if you've got comments on what I'm reading, leave those in the comments as well. I had some positive feedback about Question of the Week, so it's going to become a regular part of Sunday Book Stack, and this question comes from the conversation that I had with my cousin, the one I'm reading Cradle with, and the question is this. In your opinion, what is the value of reading and studying 20th century literature? Or really, what value do you see in studying literature at all? I would like to share your responses with him, and probably with my students as well, so leave your thoughts in the comments of wherever you happen to be watching this video. It's a busy week on the channel this week, primarily because I was too lazy to make a lot of videos over break, or I guess really too lazy to post them. So on Tuesday you'll get my first Book Gap Challenge update, and I've actually read 2 of the 3 books in my Book Gap Challenge for this month already, so go me, ahead of the game. On Wednesday is the second episode of An Illusion in a Minute entitled Frankenstein or the Destruction of a Creator, which I'm particularly excited about. I think it's because I feel like I've created something that is not just entertaining, but also useful. And, you know, that's important. And on Thursday, it's Feature Shelf number 17, the Dope Sick edition, which was requested by one of my now former students. So that's it for me today. Leave your Question of the Week responses, book comments, what you're reading, Feature Shelf requests, hate mail, whatever, in the comments of wherever you're watching this video. And I will see you later on this week. I am the Supplier, wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome.